So hello and welcome to EFT Devon. This demonstration is to show you how to tap for something simple like when you feel angry. So there's two parts to this. The first part is showing you where the tapping points are. These are all the end points or the beginning points of the main acupuncture meridians. The first point we tap is on the side of hand, and that is just underneath the knuckle on that fleshy part on the side of your hand. Most people tap there with 3 fingers of the other hand, like that. And you can switch hands. You don't have to stick to one side. Just tap or rub in the way that feels most comfortable to you. So from the hand, we go to the point on the top of the head, on the crown of the head there. Then there's the eyebrow point where your eyebrow meets your nose. And probably best to tap with 1 or 2 fingers here. Probably 2, you can't possibly miss a point with 2 fingers. And then the side of eye point and the under eye point. And on these eye points around the eye, it feels like you're just tapping on the edge of the bone socket for the eye there. And then we go down to the nose point right underneath the nose and above the top lip, and then under the bottom lip. This is the chin point. And then we keep going down the body to the collarbone point. So you'll find this by just stroking down the outside of your neck. And as you get to your collarbone, feel your collarbone and go over the top of it and down underneath. And as your fingers go underneath the collarbone, you will feel them go into a little dip. And that is where your collarbone point is. And you can tap on one side or both sides at the same time. Same as you can tap both eyebrow points at the same time and the side of eye points at the same time as well. It's completely up to you, whatever feels comfortable. It will work whichever way you do it. So that's the collarbone point. And the next point is on the side of the body. It's called the underarm point, but it's not right up here under your arm. It is down on the side there. So roughly where your arm goes round. For men, it's about level with your nipple. And for women, where your bra is going round the body. So then there are some finger points. There's the thumb point. All these finger points are on the edge of the finger, level with the base of the nail. So there's the thumb point, first finger, middle finger, little finger. We skip the ring finger. And the last point that we tap is on the back of the hand, and it's right behind the knuckle there. And it's in this groove between the little finger and the ring finger. So just there, you can tap that. I often rub that point as well. Feels really nice to rub that point. So those are all the tapping points. Now, words to this. And you get yourself tuned in to the emotion that you want to work with. This works by the tapping sending a calming signal to your brain when you are feeling tuned in and upset about something. So if there is someone you've just got a bit annoyed with maybe, so you can feel, excuse me, you can feel some anger, some annoyance. Just check in with how that feels for you. Do you feel it anywhere in your body? Just keep thinking about person, thing, something that happened, whatever that makes you angry or annoyed. And give yourself a score on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is you just don't feel any anger at all, and 10 is about the angriest that you could get. So just remember your score, jot it down if you like, or remember it, and then we will start tapping. So we put the word anger, which is your emotion, into the setup phrase. The setup phrase is what we say as we tap the side of the hand. And the setup phrase always starts, even though. So even though I feel this anger. And then there's an acceptance phrase. such as, I deeply and completely accept myself. But if you're not comfortable saying that, you can make up one of your own, as long as it's completely positive and accepting. It might even be something as simple as, I'm okay. But the one that most people use for EFT is, I deeply and completely accept myself. So you say that 3 times. So you're ready. Let's get tapping. Even though I feel this anger, and just think about why and what it's all about. Just get tuned into it. Even though I feel this anger, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I feel all this anger, I completely accept myself anyway. Third time, even though I have this anger, and think about why it is, and completely accept myself. And then we'll tap round all the rest of the points, and we just say a little reminder there, this anger, this anger, this anger. And as you say it, remind yourself what it's all about and why you feel it. Keep tuned in. This anger, this anger, this anger, this anger, this anger. And the finger points, this anger, this anger, this anger, this anger. And then there's a process called the gamut process, where you tap the gamut point on the back of the hand and you do some eye movements. You can leave this bit out, you can leave the finger points out, but a lot of people find this helps move it forwards more quickly. So still tuned into the anger, remembering what you're angry about, tapping this point on the back of your hand. Close your eyes, open your eyes. Move your eyes all the way to one side and down, and all the way to the other side and down. And then move your eyes in a big circle, as if you're following a clock face right in front of you. Move your eyes all the way around one way, and then go back the other way, all the way round. And then we go back to the beginning, to the top of head. This anger, eyebrow, this anger, anger, this anger, this anger, anger, this anger, this anger. And that's the last point to tap. And then just take a nice breath and let that go. Now, I like to rub this point at the end of a round. Take another breath if you feel it would help. Or another. Just do what's right for you. And then tune back in to how you feel. Do you still feel as angry? Do you feel more angry? Or has it gone? Does it feel less? Is there less there? Does it feel different to you? Give yourself another score using that scale from 0 to 10, where 0, you don't feel it at all. 10 is the worst that you could feel it. Now, what we hope will have happened, we'd love to have happened, is that score has gone down. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes it stays the same. Sometimes it will go up. If it goes up, that's almost as good as it going down, because it just means you've got really tuned into it and you just need to do a bit more tapping and it will start to go down. Even if it stays the same, it might just mean you haven't really got specifically enough tuned into it, or this is very new to you and you just need to do a few more rounds of tapping. What we did then was 1 round of tapping. So to do the next round, the words are slightly changed so that you're acknowledging that you've already done 1 round of tapping. So when you tap the side of hand at the beginning, you say, even though I still have this anger, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, you say it 3 times. Even though I still have some of this anger, I deeply and completely accept myself just as I am. Like I'm allowed to have this anger. Even though I still feel this anger, I accept myself and my feelings anyway. And then we go around the points again. And this time we'll just do the 8 points and not do the finger points. So again, just reminding yourself of what that anger is for you, why you're feeling it, where it's come from, and tapping the top of your head, this remaining anger. Eyebrow, this remaining anger. Side of eye, this remaining anger. All this remaining anger. This remaining anger. This remaining anger. And the collarbone point, all this remaining anger. And the underarm point, all this remaining anger. And then just rubbing that gamut point on the back of the hand again. Just take a comfortable breath. You might find that you've sighed or you've yawned. If you have, that is great. That's a sign of your whole system calming down a bit. And just take a couple of breaths. If you sigh or yawn, that's great too. And then check in with how you feel again and give it a score again. And what we hope is that that has gone down. We just keep doing rounds. Most people find that their score goes down 1, 2, 3 points. Sometimes it takes several rounds. Sometimes it'll all just go in just one round. It's very individual, and you'll get used to how it works for you the more you do of this. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You can find me at eftdevon.co.uk. And happy tapping.